The people trying to take over Disney in the hostile proxy fight takeover by backing Ike Perlmutter just admitted that they don't know how to run a film studio and they have no idea about how to handle the financial side of things. They just want their man to be the one running everything. So we've talked about the billionaire Nelson Peltz, who is backing Ike Perlmutter with this giant hostile takeover. And this comes at us after the news that people involved with backing him previously were confused and questioning and tried to cancel Black Panther because they didn't understand why an African nation would consist mostly of African black people. I know. Trust me, I know. Well, they're still backing Ike Perlmutter, and what gets even crazier is that there's been statements released in regards to what's going on. And as far as Peltz is confirmed, he says he didn't understand why you had to have women in there, backing up Ike Perlmutter again. And talking about why do you really need an all-black cast? That's not going to help anybody. And then he said that he doesn't understand the movie business side of things, what goes into it, how profits are calculated, and what happens with the making of the films. He doesn't understand any of it, but he's backing Ike because he wants it, aka Disney, Star Wars, and Marvel, to go to the people that didn't understand why female and, well, just representation in general is going to help the company. You guys see a problem here? Do I have to spell anything out here? Like, the guy's openly admitting, you know what? I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what this is, but I'm sure that this guy, who was responsible for cutting all the budgets on Marvel TV and rushing those projects out, can lead us in a better future by spending less, making things less inclusive, and only focusing on men. Has anybody checked if this guy is a time traveler from the 50s? What decade is this dude from? Right? Like, one of the biggest films of last year, the biggest film, was a film directed by a woman, starring majority women. Black Panther 2 did great. The first one was huge, a cultural movement. I can't even begin to rationalize or even want to try to explain this to anybody. If you don't get it, you don't get it, and that's your problem. But just think of it this way. This guy doesn't understand why a film in Africa needs to have a African-looking cast. A cast of black people. He didn't understand why. Yup, but the grifters have convinced you that he's the savior. Amazing.